Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to go now, Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Go to 53. Check 31. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Go to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Regular.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check girls, check Malcolm. Check 3. Check crouch, alert. Crouch.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. First down, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down throw for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that's Elliott, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Check. We're going to 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jamie Collins, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
54. Going to 54. Line. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54. 54.
Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Elliott running right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Brady gives to Michelle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, Michelle.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gostkowski's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Check three. Slam. Watch twitch. Watch work.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on here, come get some.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
I got one. Check 13. Check.
Following the penalty, Michel. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
We got this. Wide, 80. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54. Rip. Check 52. Check it, reload! Spawn!
Now they'll throw with Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. 3 buzz. Check. 53, Linda. Undercrunch. 72.
From the 44, Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check it. Flare. Check. Alabama.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
54, right there. 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. Mike 54. You got nothing in there. Here we go. Kill. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.